a therapist is just human, right? So they can't entirely not have biases when they're talking to you. It's like your therapist isn't a god. They're not going to be able to tell you this is right and this is wrong. You know what I mean? Yeah, they can help you understand your emotions, which is good, but I think a lot of people go to therapists also to like figure out life, if that makes sense. And I'm like, it's kind of funny because it's like therapists are human too. They're trying to figure out life, are they not? So having someone or something bigger to turn to, for example, if that's your religion, and kind of praying to your God and asking them for clarity in your life and understanding and to heal you. I think that's great. And guess what? It's free. Another thing is that in this day and age, especially, I think it's really hard for people to find friends and make meaningful connections. And even with families, I noticed that a lot of people are not maybe as close to their family members anymore. And I don't know, it's kind of sad that so many people are lonely. At one point, I was really lonely. And yeah, I mean, I wasn't like extremely lonely because I've always had my siblings and my family, but I noticed myself pulling away from them at one point. But I can't imagine people that don't have family and don't have friends and how hard it must be for them. So I think that's like the biggest thing ever is humans were not meant to be isolated from each other. Humans are not meant to not have other connections with other people and other humans. That's what the human existence is about, is it not? Making connections with other people. And yeah, I don't know. I think people just put way too much pressure on themselves to make friends and find connections with other people. So I think it's really important to cherish those connections that you do have with people, especially if you like that person or you like your friends or whoever they are and you get along with them. Start putting more effort into your friendships, and because those are going to be the people that are going to be there for you. You know what I mean? So it's like fill up your bucket. So that, because at one point, you're going to need someone to help you fill up your bucket. You know what I mean? Not like, I'm not saying this in like a greedy way or something, but yeah, like be there for them. So when you need it, they're there for you. That's, I think, what's really important, because the amount of times I've had to go to my sister to vent and to talk about things, I think that's so important. And I think I would have gone crazy if it wasn't for her, if I didn't have her to talk to. Especially my mom. Sometimes I just grab her and I'm like, I need to talk to you. And I just go on for hours and hours. And even my mom does that to me. She'll vent to me. My siblings will vent to me. My friends will vent to me. And yeah, I think venting, especially having someone to talk to, that's essentially what a therapist is having someone to talk to you. That's what you really need, is it not? Someone to talk to, someone to make you feel like they're listening, that they understand, that they're there for you, that you're not alone in this. Because sometimes it's hard to carry the burden of your emotions yourself, and you kind of feel like you need somebody else to share that with you. I'm not saying like dumping your emotions on somebody else, but yeah, having someone there to talk to is so important and so good for your mental health. So yeah, if you're like in a sad place right now, try those things. Try to make new connections, and guess what? Not everyone's gonna like you and you're not gonna like everyone. So if you try to make a friend and it doesn't work out, don't beat yourself over it. See how many no's you can get before you get a yes. Try to get no's. Try to get people to tell you they don't want to be your friend till you find somebody that does want to be your friend. What do you have to lose? You know what I mean? What do you have to lose? Having no friends anyways, or having maybe one friend, you know? You never know when you can make somebody's day. There's so many times that I've been out in public, like by myself, and some random people have just come up to me and started talking to me, and it just made my day. I love, love, love. I know everyone's not an extrovert, but I love random conversations with people. As long as it's not like in a creepy, weird way where I'm like scared or unsafe. But But yeah, humans were made for human interactions. And yeah, I guess if you're having a struggle to find these connections in person, I love the fact that now there's so many other ways and more comfortable ways for people to meet new people. For example, if you search up your city you live in and how to make friends in my city, and then sometimes, for example, where I live, there's a city page or a page for the city where they essentially host activities where you can meet up and make friends. And yeah, and that will all these things I talked about all together will help promote a happy mental health for you.